Hi, I'm Paul Potratz, and this week I'm going to talk about common marketing mistakes so you won't make them. All right, so let's just get started. Before I tell you about the common marketing mistakes, let me tell you about an experience in my life that made me just feel bad. I mean, feel sorry, feel sad. Actually, it frustrated me. All right, but anyway, let's get to the point. So I decided that it was time to start working out. I don't know what it is that somewhere in your life, I know it's not a new year, that you get a little older and you're like, that's it, I gotta start working out, I gotta get serious. In fact, I even pulled my watch out of the drawer that I've had for years so I can keep up with my calories, my steps, and all that. I know, a lot of you guys were wearing Apple Watches to keep up with your steps. I don't get it, but I'm doing it. All right, so anyway, so I said, all right, what am I gonna do? Well, I've always enjoyed riding bicycles. Visualize that, me in some Lycra tights. Don't visualize that. All right, but anyway, so I said, all right, I'm going to start riding a bicycle. And of course, I'm going to start riding a bicycle. I need to get a new bicycle because my bicycle is really old. So in this process, I'm like, all right, what am I going to get? What am I going to get? In fact, whatever I'm going to get, I'm going to have to get two of them, one for me and one for my wife. So I started doing the research, YouTube videos, reading reviews, typing in top 10 type of bikes, top 10 road bikes and all that. So doing my research, asking friends, asking strangers on Facebook that are supposed to be friends, you know, I'm connected to them on Facebook, I don't know them, but I ask questions. So doing my research, I narrowed it down to the type of bike I wanted. In fact, I looked at all of them. I was looking at Cannondale and Specialized and Trek and Felt, and the list goes on. Boy, it's overwhelming, by the way. I narrowed it down that I wanted a Specialized. And sure enough, of course, there's no one around me that sells Specialized or had any inventory of Specialized. So everything was going to be kind of a long commute. So I started calling the various bike shops, and here's how the first call went. So, ring, ring, and then the guy answers the phone. Hello, there's no bike shop. I'm like, oh, hey, this is Paul. I'm interested in getting a Specialized Sequoia Elite. Would you happen to have that in a 54 centimeter and a 50 centimeter or a 52? No. Okay, you don't have it? No. Okay, great. Do you sell Specialized? Yeah. Okay, can I get it? Well, yeah, I can order it. Okay, how long will it take? I don't know. Okay, can you help me out here? Yeah, what do you need? Anyway, so you understand how the call went. I ended up hanging up. When I hung up, I felt kind of sad. I felt kind of depressed. I felt kind of like, really? That poor soul that owns that bicycle shop has an employee that does not have a process, does not have the customer skill, that salesmanship. So I knew the road I was getting ready to go down. So then I go to the next bike shop, meaning that I go to their website, and of course they're closed on a Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. But of course they're open on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but only from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I work those hours. So it's kind of hard. So of course, I sent an email, and there was an email on their website, sent it through, and I was like, okay, great, they'll email me back, and well, I still haven't gotten an email. So you understand how that one went. It's crazy that you want to buy something and you're having to chase to purchase it. So anyway, I go to the next bike shop, one that was somewhat local, and I seen that they had a pretty decent presence on Facebook, meaning that they uploaded some pictures to Facebook, and they were posting some stuff. Didn't really look personalized, but anyway, I sent them a Facebook message. And sure enough, ding ding, on my phone, I get a Facebook message back. I'm happy. I'm like, okay, now we're going somewhere. But of course, I forgot about Specialized because it was becoming too difficult to buy that brand, and now I'm on Cannondale. So I get the message back from Facebook Messenger, and I asked a very specific question. Hey, I'm looking for this type of Cannondale, this size, I need two of them, blah, blah, blah. Well, can you tell me about them? And I get the message back, and it says our hours are between this and this. I'm like, so it's not going to be so easy. All right, so you're probably thinking, Paul, what's the point? What's this have to do with marketing? Well, it's marketing mistakes. So here's your takeaway. If I was you, if I was a business owner, I would decide to become a ninja. In other words, I would say go incognito. Find out what's going on, because a lot of business owners, a lot of upper management, we like to sit back and think about marketing and advertising and strategies, and we want to think about that we're J. Walter Thompson. Don't know who he is? Google him. Pretty cool guy, J. Walter Thompson. So we really migrate towards the marketing and advertising, and I see this happen so many times because it's glamorous, it's fun, it's different, it's technology, and it's great if you have that type of personality like, whoop, squirrel. Okay, but anyway, So, and I don't mean that offensive. I've had people jump on me about that. But my point is that we are very next, let's go. That we want to move fast as a business owner or a manager, that we feel like we've got to be shaking and moving if we're going to create activity, create sales. And the biggest marketing mistake you can make is not having processes. A lot of businesses
do not have simple processes.
It's like the one bike shop that I called. He had to order the bike. There was no process. What I'm really saying is the business owner there did not do training with the individuals answering the phone and do role playing and talk about, here's the different scenarios when someone calls us. They're going to ask for a bike. They're going to ask for this, for repair, whatever it is. And I mean, if you're in business, you know what all of the different questions are going to be asked for the majority, 90%, 95%. So I said incognito, ninja. So I'm going to give you steps. So here it is. Now you've decided to do that. You're going to do something that's not very glamorous, not very fun, but I'm telling you, it will increase your income instantly. So I want you to go to your own website. I want you to fill in a lead form in that incognito name. Make sure you have an email address set up too, so they can send you an email, meaning your staff. And then, if you have to, go buy a burner phone, some type of a mobile phone, or use a friend's mobile number. Put a number in there too and see what happens. Understand the process that happens. Don't go to your business, your office, and start asking about it. Just sit back and watch what happens once you fill in a lead form. So that's step number one. Step number two, find the email address, the contact information on your website. Like if you have that text email, in addition to the form, like it's info at or help at or sales at, whatever the email is, and send an email through that email. Use that email as a place of contact and see what happens. So that's step two, by testing it there. Step three, have a friend call. Have a friend pick up the phone and call the number on your website and ask a specific question. Pick a specific question that people are really asking. When I say people, prospective clients. What's a question that they're asking? And see how your staff interacts with them. I know this is common sense, and that's probably why you haven't done it, because it's so easy, it's common sense, and you're taking for granted that your team knows how to do all of these things. And trust me, you will be so surprised that they struggle at this. Step number four, go to Facebook. If you have a Facebook page, which you do, I know you do, there's no doubt. And if you don't, we should talk. Anyway, so step number four, send a message through Facebook and see what happens. Facebook Messenger. Because you'll probably be surprised that if you're not actually having a process in place for Facebook Messenger, when you open that up, there's probably going to be all of these messages from past opportunities that you could have sold your product or service. So that's step four. Step five, I want you to do the same thing on Instagram. Go to Instagram, if you have an Instagram page, which surely you do, I hope. Send a message through Instagram and see what happens. Step six, do the same thing on LinkedIn. And step seven, any other social media sites that you have that you're trying to use to generate sales, do the same thing and see what happens. Now, here's the big one. Step 8. I want you to work with a friend. In other words, your partner in crime, your co-ninja, whatever you want to call them. And I want them to engage with someone on your staff, that individual or individuals on your staff, and take it to the point of a sale. This is important. This is so important, especially if you're a service business or a business that works on contracts. Take it to the point of a sale, meaning that your friend says, yes, I'm interested. I would like to purchase whatever it is, and see what happens. You'd be amazed of how many times that I've been interested to do a purchase of something, and that's where the process breaks down, that they take forever to send me that contract, that proposal, that invoice, whatever it is. I mean, this is more so than it happens a lot. So anyway, take it to the point of a sale, and I want you to document everything that's happened through this process. Then here's the thing. I'm going to give you a really big money-saving technique tip. Go black. Just stop your advertising for 30 days. I know, isn't that crazy? I'm an ad agency guy, and I'm telling you to go black. But yes, go black, go quiet, do not spend any money on advertising, and fix your process. Granted, it depends on how bad your process is, and you should probably do figure it out and say, how many sales have we been losing? So go black, work on process, role play, train, role play, train, role play, train. train. And then you will see your sales start to do this. And for heaven's sake, by all means, do not forget this. Just because you taught the process and trained the process and role-played the process and you feel like everybody's on path, you need to do that again in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You get my point? Because you need to make that part of your process of following up on the process. Well, that was a lot of processes. Anyway, that's this week's tip, and I'll see you next week.